Let's talk about what this guy get on here and put.
There's an argument about what it means to be a man or a woman. Just let that sink in for a moment. We went from having an argument about, what were acceptable sexual practices to then going to an argument about who are acceptable marriage partners, and now to an argument about what is a male and what is a female, what is a man and what is a woman. And all of that goes to the heart of a simple, singular question.
And let me tell you something. He's wrong. People run from childhood problems. They run from it. They're so busy being picked on and bullied. They're not comfortable with this. They're so busy not being loved. Kids and all of the rest of them, people make fun of them. They don't know how to focus on themselves. They worry what others think. I don't need no wig. I don't need nothing. I know I don't need to change who I am. But the difference is they hide from pain. Because maybe, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was a kid, I got admitted to the hospital. And this is something I better tell anybody. When I was a teenager, about 12 or 11 years old, I got admitted to the hospital. And this is something I want them to know. I almost faked my death because I didn't know I didn't want to die, but the difference between that, when I was 12. But the thing is this, they have people with other kids that are getting parents in there and talk. That's the main thing. Our government needs to find a way. As something at the home, they need to take therapy, family class. Stuff need to be given. Stop sitting people with other people in that area. It's getting to a point where now they do that. They do that like literally. This is why dramatized is happening. Like, this is why things are happening the way it is. Why would you sit somebody in there with a bunch of kids? No, man, you trying to run from the problem as a president and as a government. You don't know what you're doing. And they still stick to the same old routine. They still stick to the same old routine. The problem is because it's about sticking to the same old routine. Every morning you should be telling your kid to get them in the memory. I love yourself. Love who this is. And all the rest it is. But they so busy. Look, I don't need people approval of me. To figure it out, I'm gonna tell you something, kids. This is a great thing. When you're getting bullied on a cyber bully, and I'm gonna tell you where you need to go fit in. Go sit in a disability class. God said, ask your teacher to go to the 8. That's 8. If you feel like you're alone, and that God said, if you feel like you're alone, let me tell you something. If you feel like you're alone, go sit in that. You seek out your enemy. This is where you have a different tactic. Ask your teacher. Go talk to a teacher. Use a different tactic of a meaning to show your enemy what you can do. Right? Understanding that. Let me tell you, when I was in Newman Smith, my first year, whatever it is, it took a while. I wasn't allowed to venture out, but my brother's name was on the football team. I wasn't allowed to venture out until we really got to know each other. And that was the most important thing in my class. Like, okay, his brothers and them out there, and everybody else on the football team and Newman Smith out there. I'm allowing him to go venture out, and everybody, Sarah and everybody. We had to really get to know each other really more before we even venture out and talk to anybody. But the way we healing. And another thing, parents, when people address stuff, some parents don't want to hear. If we talking about cyberbullying, cyber this and that, stop trying to make yourself feel like you're loved. You need to understand the feeling and to be uncomfortable. Sometimes you got to be in an uncomfortable situation to be uncomfortable. Those things have to understand those coordination. But go sit at a disability classroom. Go help out. Say, I want to take an extra period and then help out. You need to seek out your enemy. One thing around me, I was getting picked on and people didn't call me. And those things that get taken that far. Newman Smith took it in the world. But the thing is this. What is your dream? What is it that you want? Write that down on a piece of paper. Leave everything alone. Your comfortableness to do everything with those civilians. Stop wanting attention from the world and try to get attention from yourself. Get money, stop the way you better, baby. You be Junior Seller too. Get attention from yourself. You care what the world thinks. How can we understand? One thing, I hear people in South Dallas say they want to be MO3. She's the next MO3. I want to be myself because that's all I know how to be is human. I don't know how to be anybody else. When I go through motions, go through things that I know to go through the life, I don't want to pretend to be anybody else. The difference between those things, we have to understand the life path and we understand the keys of it. Yourself is very important. And if your mama don't get you up every morning and and the thing, the much need from kids and their parents to go see what's going on in school, with their school in the classroom, they social media from every once in a while. You think when I was on Live Me and everybody, you think, let me tell you something. You think I gave a F about 2996 Walmart making fun of me? But the customers acted like they were scared of me. The employees, the managers act like they were scared of me when I was willing to call them out on it. See, when you stand up for yourself, this is where we got a company with Walmart. When a store manager let things happen, you have to speak up for yourself and tell them, hold up, I'm not going to let you call me out of my name. I'm not going to let you call me out of my name. You have to speak up for yourself. There's a lot going on. The thing is, we put our kid in danger in the business that is in our own country. We put our kids in danger, but we tell them not to fight for certain things. We tell them not to fight for certain things. You're making these kids, maybe because they're not being loved more. You gotta love a woman without all of that. I don't gotta tell you, you gotta kiss her on the cheeks. You gotta love a woman without all of those things. But some of it is the women thing, because it's the pickiness of understanding how to let a man in. How to let a man in, how to let somebody in. The thing is how to let somebody in. People listen to songs and they let that song affect them from stop healing. Cut that off. You around niggas that don't want to see the mindset of a person. Stay 15 feet. Go 15 feet when somebody don't want you to heal, that don't want you to be all you can be, that don't want you to see the light. See their mindset. Watch the words. Watch when they don't want you to go a certain way in your life. Stop that, man. Stop coming up with organizations where parents, Tyler Perry came up with something that shook he talking about you can't blame. Stop with that. Stop with that, because parents, that's the reason why, you can't blame your parents. Tyler Perry needs to stop with that, because if we don't figure out the problem, That's why violence happens. He making excuses where 100% of America are traumatized because either they're in fear of terrorism or they're in fear, they're scared to address the issue of what they've been through in life and the things they have. And you got a man or Iran to say, and he using people to protect what's his. God said we don't rock like that in those formats. You can never feel what I feel. But let me tell you, his kids and the church and the city, they're gonna go through something. If they don't go through it at home, you think you gotta protect them forever? Like you think like church and the city, you think you're gonna protect them forever? If you don't tell them what this world is about, they're gonna be put in racial environment. You're teaching these kids to love. You better watch out for Walmart. You better watch out for Kroger's. You better watch out for the dictators in these businesses. Don't teach it, and you gotta watch out for those things. You gotta watch out for those things, the dictators. I had to tell my son, never let nobody tell you what to do. Because let me tell you, that's the first time when they like he gotta listen in school though. But the difference is the business, it's the politics, it's the stupidity in the business, and some of the people that are willing to agitate, they're willing to think they see your mindset and willing to control it and manipulate it because of what they've been through. But they're not willing to heal. The difference between those things, you're not understanding those things. The qualifications between those things, right? That's the understanding of you saying you have that qualification. I got Sky News on here, Joe Biden and the rest of them. No, you're hiding. Tyler Perry needs to stop with that. Because we dying over here because delusional thing and not addressing childhood wounds. And they think that's funny to be traumatized. And these women need to learn how to cut off a song of a man that's on the song talking about I don't want to hear. You got to change your surrounding to give. I don't care if you got to go by your cousin, your auntie, your mama. I don't care if you got to go uncle. Get the hell away from people. Get around some people that want change. Go with another guy that want change. But watch it, the friends, watch this socialist he hang around. If you want to be more than you be, watch his followers. Watch his backgrounds. How many agitators? What type of audience that person attacked? What those things that attack that make you not want to go with change and understanding? The audience is a very understanding of the situation of the economy and the society. Watch the audience. Stop telling I don't want to hear. No, turn that off because what you're going through is your surroundings. Don't be scared to move. If your community don't want to change it, if you're surrounded, you got to be scared to move and take a stand. That's not just sitting at home or going to work and just sitting there doing no and making sure and interacting with certain individuals. You can't always do that like that. Those are the things that you understand. These doctors still do the same damn thing. Nothing ain't changed. Nothing ain't changed. They still got kids to meet other kids, but you can't take care of it. Stop. Tyler Perry need to stop that. You picking different audiences to work on. But a person think they can't get away. Shut your mindset off from your enemy. Walmart can never get to me. Shut your mindset off from your enemy. If you really want to do that, set your mind. Stop letting your enemy know of your intelligence. Stop letting your enemy know what you can do. They can never continue. I'm always seeing it before it. Learn how to set your mindset off from your enemy, your intelligence. Learn how to play a little dumb and get away from them a little bit. Learn how to let those things happen. Close your mindset off. Stop caring what they think. Show them you don't care. Be in your own, because you don't really be messed with as a team and all that. Leave me alone. Stop caring what they think. I almost went to every damn thing and hung out with every motherfucking body. But one thing, I'm going to tell you what thing I didn't go to. Prom. You know why I didn't go to prom? I didn't went to almost every dance with my brother friends and the whole football team and everybody else. But you know why I didn't go to prom? Because I was busy focusing on myself. I was the growth of the key points of life. So you have to understand those things. Stop saying that Tyler Perry, he needs to stop, because that's a delusional state you're trying to make into reality. You just finding something not to deal with the issue, and that's bring pain. Stop that. How you know that brings that? Our black culture need to stop that with that. Something got to be dealt with, and it have to be addressed. That people get they hide from pain. They don't want to address it. They rather stay closed off. It's not something. Stop between that. You're not telling your kids they loved enough for what they is, but you got the government telling them you want to call the police on everything and not finding more structure for them and more things to do. Stop caring what everybody else thinks. How can you understand? How can you understand love? How can you understand to have a partner that can love at you? I told y'all kids, I done been through some stuff when I was a teen, but you have to understand the spiritual side of it. Stop caring what they think. You ain't gonna make it this far. And you keep putting your faith in other people that just don't want to see them. They so busy watching rappers and watching them. Let them watch them. And you watch you. Why they mama spending paychecks, every other paycheck on a $200 pair of shoes, right? On $300 pair of Jordan, you save your money to get 1,000 pair of Jordans. Let them do what they did. Your shoes rack will be bigger than their nose as a kid. Tell your mom, I want you to save all my money, and I'll get 1,000 pair of Jordan. What that thing is? When you go to school, the difference is start seeing everybody mindset classmate and moving your thing different from everybody. You have to see your world and how you can move different in school. Picture those different things. Watch everybody mindset and how the things that way you when you're in school. Watch everybody mindset and how you can be different. And sometimes you have to separate yourself from them to order to make your things more powerful. And those are the things that we have to realize. Your enemy, these kids so busy want to beat them in the streets and the thing. And you got to realize they so busy keeping up with them, and you got to separate yourself. Kids, when you go in school, when you go back to school, step 15 feet from them. Sit in your class, sit by the table by yourself for a day and see how that is. Watch everybody. What do you want to change in your surroundings? Not just in your surroundings, in your world. Stop having everybody in your ear. Spend one day by yourself without hanging with nobody in the cafeteria. Can we do that? That's the difference when we talk about that. Can you spend one day in the cafeteria by yourself? I don't care. I said what other people said sometimes. I said in the auditorium by the gym by myself. Sit one day to understand yourself and say what you want to change in school? What is that one day that you want to change? What is that one day you want to get where you're trying to go? You can separate yourself. You got to know what it feel like to be more. Be in that environment where to be more. Your sexuality is not being questioned. Don't think of those things where you can't go. Want kids. The thing is, I was 14. I've been around bosses since I was 14. You can't tell me nothing. I've been working. But can a woman step up, or a teenager step up to the plate? That's the point. When they exit you out, kid, that mean when a woman or a girl can't step up to the plate, that mean you different from them. If another teenager, that mean you different from. Don't worry about what they think. When they making fun of your school, I say, fuck that, I won't get on this school bus. See, me, when I was at Smith, I always had option. I can get off at a friend house, I can go on my school bus, I can go on the dark bus, I can get off at another dark bus, another school bus. With those things you're talking about. I get on another school bus. How can you understand those things are the key points of it? Stop caring what everybody else thinks. I'm going to tell you something. I want to tell you what, Joe Biden is a stupid person. And not Joe Biden. I'm sorry about that. Governor Abbott in the state of Texas. Let me switch my words right fast because I want to make sure I'm thinking fast, but I want to make sure I'm coming correct. And I'm not doing no paper about this. Governor Abbott in the state of Texas, they know that car was there. And he act like a liar and a piece of crap, and he don't want to take responsibility for his involvement that happened in Carrollton. He can go to heck. And nobody respect Governor Abbott, but his people that's narcissists respect him. I own America, Texas is narcissist, and what can you do about it? So let me choose my word. Let me make sure I'm thinking. I'm talking a little fast. This is not scripture. This is coming from the heart, but I'm trying to watch everything. This is coming from 7 8. This is coming from the heart, and I'm trying to watch everything going on. Sometimes you talk. That's how stupid things is right now. You know you wrong. You know you wrong. That's why Governor Abbott he's a liar. Him and his community is a liar. He know he wrong. And that's the type of man who want to stay in the state that lies. That lies. This case should have been over with. You need help. You know what you did. Your Dallas department know what they did. Stop being a liar and stay away from me. Nobody respects you. But the people that need you in Texas, they're the only one that respect you because you're a narcissist. God don't respect you. You crossed that line. Even if that was what you say was true, you know what your part in it, you liar. When you told me I didn't need help, you got a government as a liar, and I don't respect nobody. If you don't like it, here, leave. Stop taking money and lying about it. Stop taking money and being a racist hypocrite. Everybody in the state of Texas. He better he better watch what he's saying. Because you know those calls. You're going to take some responsibility. And I'm going to walk away from a liar. Even if that was possible, your part and your involvement. And I'm going to call him out on it. God calling you out on your involvement in those calls. And I'm going to say it one more time before I leave here. I'm going to call the narcissists and the racist lie out when they didn't want to come. And God said, I'm going to walk away from you, Texas. Don't care. Iran can talk about what he want to talk about. You think I'm worried about around and everything? God said, I'm leaving trust in that because man going to try to switch up your words and think God is all about them at certain time when God, they trying to make God leave you. When God, you know God, when hypocrites and liars, when you know God, he know even if he thought I did, you still a liar. Nobody wants to deal with that, but we have to deal with a hypocrite. And we have to deal with the community that's hypocrites. Those are the one that got this person in their mind to do those things. Look at the behavior from others. Then we want to say we judging them. The way you act as a governor and the way you act as a DA, that's what got you the way you are. I say around, look, you're just trying to make profit. Don't care what you're talking about. You don't love the God. You don't love God. You love the money of it, but you can't understand him really what's going on in the spirit. You don't want his love. You want his money, but not his love. You want his name on that dollar, but you don't know what you want. This man knows, the DA had no, they know they had nowhere in hell, nowhere in chance in hell. And you know it, what you did. The first day I went in that jail, you know what you did. You had no way in hell to win. And God don't respect you for that, Governor Abbott. But it's about money, right? That's the difference between you. See, I studied a book in 2000. It got the government and Walmart and how you network. That's the difference between you and you hypocrites. Baby, I figured you out. And the Justice Department going to get me, all of me. Not going to let you liars take with you hypocrites. Now they ain't going to let a person take. Not going to let a person take with his hypocrite behavior, man. And his society. You want to make profit. You don't care about the love of God. You don't know the love of God. So you think I'm listening to around what he got to say because he got his own opinion? No, baby, it's bigger than those things. It's bigger than those things. But at Governor Abbott, he's a hypocrite. And baby, I tell the Justice Department, let me tell you something. My teacher taught me how to count money. I know what pain look like. I know what pain look like. I know what pain with justice look like. I know what pain look like. I know what justice, but this man is a hypocrite. Okay, even if that was true, you played the part of it. You hypocrite. Governor Abbott played the part of it. Him and his DEA and his hypocrite community. The difference is between that, this man have power. He don't know the love of God and what God is. Numbers are more greater than his hypocrite democracy. But you're going to kill God because you wanted to lie. Even if that was true. And we talk about, and I know I'm switching the topic because I'm watching my horoscope at the new contact and new, whatever it is. But we talking about our government, what they hit. Nobody wants to be bothered with that, man. And you think you can just get numbers by that. That's not the way you get numbers. You get numbers about being honest. You win more about being honest. But what you been, Governor Abbott? What your honesty been? What your DEA been? That's the difference between that when they was in that mall. You get numbers about being honest. You went big about being honest, Governor Abbott, and you losing big. But don't think one figure that you can abuse your power as a governor, as a senator, with to manipulate the Justice Department and get the numbers. Trust me, I know how to count money, partner. And my money, like Wine and Lucci say, my money better add up with your hatred and your lying community to want you. Let me tell you the difference between that Tyler Perry and them don't stand in this room. When God had 4 things in his word he had. And we're going to name 4, 3, whatever that is. He had sight, he had vision, and he know this world, and he had some of the people, but they had the same thing that God, the people had the same thing, the people that was took, but when God came, they had the same thing, but they choose to listen to people. They choose numbers over God. They choose number over truthful and honesty. That's the difference what they choose. They choose numbers over truthful and honesty. And this is what Governor Abbott doing. He choosing numbers. What you gonna do? Because they got their own politic opinion? You got to understand, identify the qualification for those things. You got to understand, and I'm sorry for those things, and whatever you say, I'm cussing, and whatever I'm saying, word. No, but the difference between that, and I'm, things are making it seem, but they playing stupid. So when you got that, yeah, guys, when you got that thing, people, Yellow Breezy don't want to lie, baby. I've been doing this for a while. But the thing is, guys, that's what they're doing. It's their opinion is what's stopping it. Look, either Governor Abbott like it or not, we are destroying ourselves. We are keeping connection boundaries, and you don't even know it. And that we are going to suffer in the long run. Everybody don't got good intention, but we are going to suffer in the long run.
Seriously.
We are going to suffer in the long run. And Governor Abbott they think that's cute. The government think that's cute. I believe in God, matter of fact, too. God is my man. But those are the things, or what those things is. We're gonna respond to that video. We're gonna respond to that in the later on today. But those are the things that your format is in your plan. But Governor Abbott, we are destroying ourselves by boundaries. And he don't even know where he's starting. And you gotta realize we gonna pay the price. We gonna pay the price, and you don't even know it. We get Governor Abbott, he know we gonna pay that price. It's gonna hurt us with your boundaries and your hypocrite rules. I know everybody don't got good intention, but you're gonna destroy yourself. And you don't even know it yet. You better wake up, Governor Abbott. You better wake up, and you won't have nothing. You better wake up, America. You won't have anything. Governor Abbott, your power means nothing when God watches you and your earth changes. The more your earth changes, the more you set rules, the more darkness and hatred will come. The more liars and people don't know how to love and show love and know how to understand people, the more that's the bigger threat out there to carry out threats. And you trying to do the best with your selfishness. You're losing at the end. And you don't even know what that means. It's the way baby, I don't need that. Iran gonna say something about me, and he don't need to be around me, Biden. Baby, because the way he gonna talk about you don't need to, baby, you should not be saying words that you need to be saying and trying to ruin somebody for profit. Watch your words, and you watch your words carefully. But let me tell you something. If God say we have to take our enemy out, not democracy, you need to do it. That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter. It's God say it's we all should be on the same team. There's no good or bad. There's nothing of us. When evil is evil. There's no turning on each other when you believe in God. But they say don't mention the government name because God got something to do with it. What's the problem with that? And these rappers are being hypocrite. We take care of the problem no matter what on all sides in different states. We do the thing that needed to be done and we stick by each other team. There's no evil involved. It's doing what God told Moses to paint the wall with blood. He knew the non-believer was going to be amongst the believer. He said that. And no turning on each other when we need to do what needs to be done. Do the job. There's no turning on each other for the greater good. And we have to understand that no ratting each other out with family. But when you portray that cold Texas, that's something you would never understand. But the same people that don't believe in that, when you can't reason with people, reason with liars and discrimination and those things. Our world is our world. Hey, Mom, made too much noise? Our world is our world. But watch the words carefully. You dealing with something that's way before your time. I want Governor Abbott to know I studied you in school. You dealing with something way before your time. You dealing with something that's way before your time. You hear me? I studied you when your school denied. I observed from different point of views. You dealing with something that you can't even understand. You know, Demara's sister said something. They're not ready for you. That means when she go to church in Carrollton, you're not ready. You being hypocrite. You refuse to wake up to the truth of God and God honesty, the way the world is. And that's to understand. You need democracy. But you don't need God to understand and to appreciate the love. You don't need those things. You need those things. And sorry, I just want you to hear me out, because we speaking from the heart so much. Sometimes our words can get in the head of us, but not having connotations in certain areas of what I'm talking about. I'm not saying F Joe Biden. Now, our words can get in the head of us when you trying to understand yourself. And no coordination or none of that. Our words are getting in the head of us. But nobody got time for that democracy. I used to watch this movie on Lifetime when I was a kid, and this is based on a true story. This movie on Lifetime when this girl have a kid by another student, but the parent didn't want the girl to have it, but the boy wanted to take care of it. When everybody got a choice here. That's the difference between it based on Lifetime. Hey man, the world is the world is the world. I won't give nothing up without a fight. That's the difference between me. I don't care what a woman got to say. No, a guy have a say-so in it too. If you can't take responsibility, let that man step up and do it. And why you missed that chance? Why you missed that chance? And that's what that when people get other kids and they don't want it, that what makes them forget a real man and how real kids act and those things. They're gonna miss that opportunity because their parents and way other things. That's what's gonna make them miss the bigger picture in life. When you got another teenager supporting you, bam, that's the problem. But parents get, I don't got time for you, you hear me? That's something I don't got time for. I never, when Sabina mom used to act some type of way, baby, I didn't have time for that. I was in school. I had things to do more exactly with those things. I didn't let those things of other things, and you in my way right now. I didn't let those things stop me from where I'm going to go. Either you on the track, but you got your jealous cousins, your jealous friends. Don't come at to me with that. Those things have to be addressed in the foreplan. And I'm sorry for what I said. I got to watch those words. And not because I'm scared. It's because I'm trying to get everything out and say what I need to say. And sometimes you talk too fast. You don't got this wrote down. It's not a scripture. How can those things be given by understanding the coordinations? And I'm sorry for the cussing, and I'm sorry for what you think I'm rude. Those things are given. You have to do a lot more than me because I studied you. I sit in the cafeteria and sit in class. I bring my lunchroom from the classroom, my breakfast from the classroom, from the lunchroom to the classroom. I mean, I bring my breakfast and lunch because they couldn't understand me. And I sit right in my classroom and eat my breakfast and my lunch. How you got to do about it? You can't understand me. So when everybody else is in the cafeteria and there's only one teacher, 2, 3 teachers, baby, I'm taking my breakfast and my lunch to my classroom. What do you understand that? What do you get that at? So the different world point of view is the greater good. But I see y'all later. Sorry for sometimes my words speak, baby. But baby, you gotta backtrack. Bring it back a little bit. That don't mean that word is exactly what that is. Yes. I will see y'all in a little bit. And I go by the name of Hubert. And my YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is at SELLERSJR7413. Say it again, at SELLERSJR7413. Okay, those are the things we have to realize in those formats. Hey, I got a bunch of YouTube, baby. You think I'm new to this? I got put them as the cap. I ain't new to this entertainment and this music. When Charlie Boy and Rhino shot and go hard, I ain't new to this. I'm not new to this direction. I'm not new to these things. I'm not new to this, guys. I'm not new to this. But don't talk about participating and what y'all being hypocrites at. Don't talk about those things. So don't talk about those things but baby, you playing with fire. That's the hey, trust me, I'm everybody, and sometimes I gotta rephrase my words and make sure it comes out right. Sometimes you can let your word get a little bit. But you try and you know what you want to say, and you know how you want to say it. You know what you want to say, but it's how you want to say it. Those are the things with that. But sometimes you let your word get a little bit faster than you think. Because you got so much going on your mind. You got so much going on your mind. So you have to understand it. We about to put up a hell of a fight. You have to do a lot more than mess with me. Baby, my past let jealousy get to them. Let understanding of others' cousins and friends get between them. Baby, you gonna have to do a lot more better to try to beat God and what we stand for. You gonna have to do a lot more better. You hear me, Governor Abbott? And what your society stands for. You gonna have to do a lot more better to become between God and me. You gonna have to do a lot more than that to understand me. You hear me? You can't kill what you can't understand. You can't kill God. That's why we should put an American torch on the White House, and that torch will never die. That torch will never die because God never did. You can't kill. And you know why? Because God couldn't be understood. It didn't matter what skin God color is, he's white or whatever that is you're talking about. The more you don't believe, the more he come up in different bodies and different colors. That what you think you know. You think you know what you believe. How can you understand those things? So you got your own democracy for it, your own understanding of it. But baby, people been trying to whip me down for years since I was a kid, and they can never get to that democracy. You got to know what you up against here. And right now, with those things, I'm not even in a relationship with anybody. I don't feel like anybody like that. I don't got nothing like that. I tell that Felicia to stay where she damn want to stay at. I'm trying to get no relationship in this situation. Horoscope. Well, I'm sitting. I don't talk to no woman right now. Like literally. Unless one girl I talk to is a person. I ain't trying to get into that stuff, man. No, I still have life to live. You take care of your kids, you still get that. Baby, I'm lucky that I got one kid until I can have more kids and be with the right one without problems. Sure, I'm so lucky those things. Nobody got time for that stuff, man. And we didn't already express ourselves already. And sorry, I want to make sure y'all understand because my words can get a little bit over frustrated. And I have to bring it back for you to comprehend. I hope when y'all understood this conversation with you guys.